Heidi ho, Heidi ho. So, the message for today. I wanted to read something out of Zohar. So, of course, every morning I get up and study some from Zohar and Torah and whatnot. Um, so, man's nature is to succumb to the temptations of the material world, to give in to the lure of our immediate gratification at the expense of our long-term fulfillment. The wisdom and strength to place our trust in the spiritual laws of life and to relinquish control to the Creator are granted to our soul, to our neshama. So, when we give everything up to our Imaba, God, Allah, the All, we're given Hokmah, Bina, and Dot, knowledge, wisdom, and intuition. When we do things to cause harm to others, we're causing harm to our Imaba. When you think about it that way, it's quantum entanglement. Everything is attached. And we are attached to everything, so it's the web of life itself. So, like I've said many a times, even abracadabra we create as we speak. So if I create an environment using collusion and coercion and manipulation to convince others to do wicked things, I'm attached to that. We are all attached to that. When we do things like that, we're attached to it. We can't remove ourselves from that. It's the invisible web. It's the spooky action at a distance. So, those who believe they can finance the military-industrial complex, and they are innocent, their hands are clean. Your hands aren't clean because abracadabra, you created as you spoke. You wanted to create weapons of destruction instead of plowshares. You wanted to create an environment where you benefit off of wars. No matter who loses, you gain interest. You want others to pay the debt that you created for yourself. That's wicked. So for those of you who often wonder what it is that makes you have to pay the creditors for the wars they create, there's nothing. It's collusion and coercion. They've convinced you that you owe a bill that they owe. They owe that bill. You don't owe anything. You don't have to use their Gregorian calendar. You don't have to use their postal addresses for identification. You don't have to use any of that. It is difficult to live in this environment, but that would be evidence of the mark of the beast. You have to use their beastly system, 666, materialism. All the materialism that you've attached yourself to, because they've created a system to where you have to use that materialism. So if you look at the Tower of Babel, come let us create a name for ourselves, and this land shall become Elohim to us. That's what the tower represents, the land. Taking the aggregates and making something with our own hands. So a house that man builds is subject to fall, whereas what our Imaba creates will always be, because you can't destroy the atoms. You can only change the state of energy. You can't add to or take away from the energy. So anyway, that's the message for today. Nobody is innocent when they create harm with their tongue. Abracadabra, I create as I speak. And the bankers, the creditors, are the ones that owe the ultimate bill. Like Hasatan, the most cursed among all the beasts of the land. God bless. Much love.